After the wisdom poem Job 28, Job turns to memory, okay? This chapter is not nostalgia, it is evidence. Job remembers a time when God watched over him, God's lamp shone on his head, and he walked through darkness by divine light. His life was marked by peace, abundance, stability. And Job remembers God's nearness, okay? And not as entitlement, but as grace. Job recalls his public role. Elders rose when he appeared. Nobles fell silent. Leaders waited for his counsel. The city gate was the place of justice, decision, and leadership. Job's integrity was recognized publicly, not claimed privately. Okay, so then Job explains why people honor him. He says he rescued the poor who cry for help, defended the fatherless, helped by dying blessing. Okay, clothed himself with righteousness, was eyes to the blind, feet to the lame, a father to the needy, broke the fangs of the wicked. This is not self praise, it is rebuttal to false accusations. Job's righteousness was active, costly, and concrete. Okay? Then, Job once expected to grow old, to die peacefully, to seek continued honor, to remain fruitful. This was not arrogance. It was a normal expectation for a life lived well. Okay, Job's shock comes from disrupted moral expectation, not pride. Okay, then Job recalls his influence. People listened and waited. His words brought confidence. His counsel steadied hearts. Okay, he describes himself as a guide, a comforter, a leader among mourners. True leadership strengthens others. It doesn't dominate them, okay? What are the key lessons from this chapter? The first one is remembering faithfulness matters. Righteousness is measured by how we treat the vulnerable. Third lesson, public respect can reflect real integrity. Fourth lesson, hope based on obedience is not arrogance. Fifth lesson, leadership serves before it rules. In summary, Job reflects on his former life when God's presence felt close and his role in the community was marked by honor and respect. He describes how elders deferred to him and how his counsel brought peace, okay? And most importantly, Job explains the basis of the respect, his consistent defense of the poor, the vulnerable, and the oppressed. This chapter stands as powerful rebuttal to the friend's accusations, okay? Showing that Job's righteousness was not theoretical, but lived out in justice, compassion, and leadership. The pain of Job's suffering is intensified because it interrupts a life that was genuinely faithful. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next one.